Have you ever imagined the Arctic without ice? As the ice begins to melt, it triggers a war beneath the waves, a battle with scary consequences. It isn't about tiny creatures in a distant land. It's about the future of our planet. Some microbes emerge as winners, conquering territory and multiplying, while others face defeat and the threat of extinction, affecting global food chains and our own survival. Now let's travel to Hudson Bay, Canada, a subarctic region that transforms each year. During the winter, the sea is completely covered with ice, looking like a frozen desert. But what's interesting is that during summer, this same ice melts quickly, leaving behind a vast open water. While this rapid yearly cycle of ice melting and freezing is unique to Hudson Bay, what would happen if the entire Arctic went through these changes? After hours of digging through research papers for an answer to this question, I discovered a study titled Contrasting Sea Ice Conditions Shape Microbial Food Webs in Hudson Bay by Loic Jacquemot, Adrien Vigneron, Jean-Éric Tremblay, and Connie Lovejoy. This amazing team set out in a quest to study how microscopic warriors, bacteria, phytoplankton, and archaea respond to ice melting and freezing. They made an interesting discovery. As the ice in Hudson Bay melts, the sunlight enters the water, starting a domino effect that leads to microbial wars. Different tribes emerge in the open water. Some are small, known as phytoplankton, while others are larger, known as nanophytoplankton. The size difference between them is similar to that between grass and a tree. They found that during winter, when everything is frozen, the phytoplankton dominate the battlefield as they are adapted to harsh, low-light conditions. However, during the summer, as the ice melts, it removes these beneficial conditions, leaving the phytoplankton to face the larger, sunlight-driven nano-invaders. So, what does this mean for our blue planet? As these microbe wars intensify with changing climates, it's not just about who wins or loses down there. These little battles under the ice affect what happens way up the food chain, all the way to us. Let's break it down a bit. Imagine if one type of tiny plant in the ocean wipes out another type. Sounds small, right? But here's the problem. The fish that usually munch on the losing side would need to switch up their diets fast, or they're in trouble. And if those fish struggle or move away to find better dining spots, it changes things for the local fishermen and all the other animals that rely on those fish to survive. Next thing you know, the fish we're used to seeing when we throw on our snorkels or the ones we love finding on our plates might just be memories. Do you think these changes can be used to predict what will happen 30 years down the line? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to join the BioBite crew, a team of highly curious people. Also, smash and destroy the like button so that more people can understand how melting ice affects us. As always, stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop learning.